Welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Welcome if you're new and welcome back if you are returning. It's great to have you here. I am wearing the same as I was wearing in the last video. That's because in that video I got ready to do this video. So if you're interested in having a look at Chanel's latest Le Beige Warm Eye Color Palette and a couple of other goodies that I picked up from Chanel and Francesca, I will link that video above also. Today's video is a review on my Chanel small flat bag with coin purse. Now this bag, I've had a lot of inquiries from people seeing my Chanel collection video and my best and worst, most and least used luxury bag collection, which I will link above, saying that they'd never seen this bag before and what's it called? And it is literally called Small Flat Bag with Coin Purse, and it was from the Fall Winter Collection 2019. So this has been one of my most used bags, and I thought it's about time that I give you a little bit more insight into this bag, especially because I have been seeing more combinations through some of the luxury shoppers that are having access to stock that we might not be because of quarantine and limited stock issues around the world, that have this combination. So I thought I'd show you the features of the bag and the design, how I wear it, what fits inside, or actually I'm not going to stuff it. I'm going to show you what I would put inside of this bag, which is not much, but you will get an idea of whether or not it is right for you. So this bag, I have to admit, was not something that I was looking for. I was actually looking for another seasonal bag, and I had messaged my SA and asked if she could get her hands on one. She got one in. Turned out that I didn't really like it. It wasn't for me. It was a little top handle. It wasn't a cocoa handle. If I can find a picture of it, I'll insert it here. But they didn't come in this tan colour to Australia. They only had black, and I just don't need black bags. So she showed me a few bags whilst I was there. I was really interested in white because I love impractical things. Initially she showed me this bag in a teal colour, and I was absolutely gobsmacked at how much I loved it. And I usually steer away from pops of colour, particularly teal, something that I don't wear a lot because I just think I'm not going to wear it a lot. But I was really drawn to it. She went away and came back and bought this one, and I was like, are you kidding me? What looks like a everyday, what do you call it? Robust, leather, useful, chic bag from Chanel that I can wear crossbody? No way. So yes way. This one also came in hot pink. I'll insert some pictures if I find them. Hot pink and black. So why did I fall in love with it? Firstly, look at the size of it. So this is a mini bag, yes. Secondly, the color, like this is a beautiful, beautiful tan. This is so wearer friendly in terms of it goes with everything. I'm not usually a fan of gold hardware if you've watched my videos before, and this is aged gold, so it's quite a statement, but against this tan, it's actually a perfect match. A silver hardware or ruthenium would have looked dirty or just wouldn't have complemented the leather as much. So in this case, I'm a fan. So I'm going to take it in closer so you can see there's a CC turn lock closure, and it has this beautiful quilted design, but they're not actually quilts. It sits flat, but you still get the beautiful stitching which resembles the quilts, and then a plain flap. Can you see the grain of the leather? Just like, it is stunning, and I've used this bag to bits and there are not any scratches on that leather, which is crazy. Let me just show you the top of the bag now. So there's 4 grommets on the top of the bag, which means it's very easy to adjust from a single to a double strap. And what I loved, each of the grommets says 31 Rue Cambon, Chanel, so each of the 4. Then we'll go to the strap. The strap is the chain strap with the leather woven, and there is a handy little shoulder pad here, which also has 2 grommets that say 31 Rue Cambon, Chanel. And this just sits nicely over your shoulder, so when you're wearing it crossbody or on the shoulder, you've got a little bit of padding there. Not that you need it because this bag is not heavy, but it's a really nice touch, and you can see mine has gotten really quite relaxed because I've used it quite a lot. Then on the back of the bag, there are 2 studs which hold the internal pocket, and both of those have CCs on them, and it's a really nice detail there, just having the stitching exposed to the back of the bag. You can see the bag is glazed, so all of the exposed edges where there would otherwise be stitching have been glazed, and the glaze is even and beautiful, and a colour that doesn't look dirty. There's always a temptation or a trend, I think, with some of these glazed bags that they'll glaze it with a black, and it just looks lazy. This glazing matches beautifully with the leather, which I really like. And then finally, what it's all about, this cute little coin pouch. So it attaches with this clasp here, and the clasp says Chanel on it. Now the clasp doesn't detach from the bag. I'm just going to drop this onto my tray. The clasp doesn't detach from the bag, so it will always hang there if you don't want the coin pouch on. Then I'll pop that down. The little coin pouch has the CCs on the front, so you could use this separately as a small leather good within one of your other handbags if you like. It is, you can see, like really soft and pillowy, so it's a different kind of leather. It could be lamb, I really don't know. It is a different leather than the handbag itself, and it's got a little zip in there, and then inside it is a burgundy fabric interior, and yeah, it's really, really cute. So I'm going to leave that off for a second while I show you the inside of the bag. So we'll just open the turn lock. Inside of the bag, so you can see the imprint of the of that stitched external component. Nothing you can do about that, but it's really, really beautiful. Look at the substantial hardware on here. Look at how thick that is and how beautifully it's attached to the bag. Inside you can see the grommets and then the pocket that I spoke about. So remember, on the outside you can see the stitching of that pocket. On the inside you've got the tan pocket. It has a metal plate which matches the hardware, if I can get in there and show you. And it's just a little slip pocket there, but otherwise no other organisation. This beautiful suede burgundy finish is just divine. There are lots of luxuries in this little teeny bag, and there should be, because she wasn't cheap. I mentioned before there are no scratches on this piece here. In terms of any other damage on the bag, there's a couple of slight indentations. I'm not sure if you can see one here, so that's where I've laid it on its strap. But otherwise it's in great condition. The thing that this bag does suffer with, though, I don't know why there is a little D-ring here, because you can't attach that what do you call it? You can't attach that little lock to any of the other parts of the bag, so I don't know why that is. But wear and tear on this side, you might just be able to see a little bit of dirtiness on the leather here, and that's from where this hardware is tarnishing and then rubbing. So you can see it there, and then rubbing, there you go, just here, and it rubs on the leather. There's not much you can do about that besides use a silver cloth and just wipe off any of that tarnish that comes on the metal, and obviously give the bag a good wipe over when you've finished. But I mean, if that's all there is, and I wore this thing non-stop throughout the Australian spring summer because I got it in October, and I just wore it right through until I started to see that wear, and I'm like, ooh, I should probably stop wearing it for a little bit. So what fits inside? So I am going to just show you what I carry inside. I'm not going to overstuff it. I did get some feedback from a viewer around, why do you keep stuffing the bags full of things? Why don't you just carry what you would carry? Good point. Take that on board. I think we get a little over enamored with just proving how much can fit in there rather than what we use them for. So inside, I'm going to put my phone, which I've already got. I'm going to use my Chanel, let's call it the art series. So last year, around August, the graffiti card holder, beautiful. So I'm going to pop that in upright. I think that will work. Yes, that's how I usually do it. It's been a little while since I've used this bag. So I'm going to pop that one in upright. I have got my Louis Vuitton 6-key holder, which I'm also going to pop in upright. I've got my car fob, which I'm just going to slide down the front there. I am going to include a lip gloss today. Yeah, a lip gloss. I'm going to include a lip gloss. So this one came as part of a trio, Lancome, and they are beautiful. I bought them in an airport, so it must have been a long time ago. They're called Colour Fever Gloss, and they came in a 3-pack. There's this kind of peachy coloured one, a dark pink one, and a light pink one. So yeah, really cute. I'm just going to slide that in the end like so. I include a glasses pouch. I don't put my sunglasses in here. As you can see, they're probably unlikely to fit, but I like having my glasses pouch to clean my glasses with because I'll sit them on my head. So I'm just going to slide that in, close that up. Now, inside my little coin purse, it's a bit of a handful putting all this together. I am simply going to put some, what are they called? iPods, AirPods. I'm going to put my earpods. I've done it again. Anyway, the things that you hear with, I'm going to pop them in. Usually I've got my AirPod Pros. So maybe they're called AirPods. Usually I've got my AirPod Pros, but I don't know where they are. So I'll just use the original. So that's it. That's all I would carry. And she feels quite substantial, not overpacked. You've got everything that you need for a day out. Tell me, what do you think about this bag? What do you think about the small or mini flat bag with coin pouch? Do you love it as much as I do? This is why I love seasonal bags, because they are so surprising. They're so useful. They're fun and playful. I mean, this bag on its own looks pretty serious. This bag looks pretty fun, I think, anyhow. I'm going to do some mod shots and show you what it looks like on me. About this bag, would you like to get your hands on one? Obviously it was from last season, but if they do come around again, have a look at the seasonal flaps. They are really, really exciting. They're really fun. Yeah, I really love it, as you can tell. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, so I will see you next time. Bye.